Hey everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here. So glad you could join us today for a very interesting independent film from Wisconsin. Woohoo! Wisco represent. Yes, Jay and Chris Thornton wrote and directed the film called Cactus Jack. Now, Cactus Jack is a story of an independent film maker who makes documentaries, and he discovers the story of a gentleman who's been living in his mom's basement for the last 6 months and has not left. So he decides to make this documentary, figuring he's going to find himself this quirky, agoraphobic guy who's a bookworm or whatever. But what he gets is something he did not expect, and that is Cactus Jack, aka Ronald, who is an extreme, with a capital X, extreme right-wing conspiracy, misogynistic, prejudiced, neo-Nazi, who is certain that America is under attack, and he just has all these extreme views, and the documentary filmmaker is fascinated by this, so much so he decides to continue his documentary. Well, when things get just a bit too extreme even for the filmmaker and he tries to leave, tables get turned. Cactus Jack traps the guy in his basement and starts using his equipment to make videos and posting them online, which go viral, as you might expect. And we see how the viral videos, as well as the hell that he puts the filmmaker through, all comes to a head. Independent films especially, and just films in general, a lot of times are windows into our culture, and Cactus Jack is definitely a window into the culture that has been in the media, in the papers, online, in Facebook groups, all across the U.S. for the last 4 years. It is that window. Cactus Jack is the embodiment of every vile, misogynistic, extreme conspiracy you've ever seen online, is all wrapped up into the tightly knit burrito that is Cactus Jack. So when he speaks, he's going to offend somebody, one of the viewers of this film out there, or more, multiple times. And he's supposed to, okay? That is the purpose of this character, and he is written for that purpose. Played fantastically by R. Michael Gull, who is all in. You believe Cactus Jack, aka Ronald, is a real person. And given the last 4 years, and especially the last year, some of the opinions and people we have seen in on the news, online, and whatnot, what's scary about this film is that there are people similar to Cactus Jack out there, which I think adds another level to this film. Now, one of the things that I found very interesting about it is that I never felt like they were saying this was everybody who had different opinions than the filmmakers, but they were taking all of those bits of extremism and putting them in one character as kind of a reflection, going, this is what's out there. There are people and thoughts and groups out there that think just like Cactus Jack. They're not saying everybody is Cactus Jack who might differ in their opinions, but those people are out there. And, you know, those many people have denied it. We've seen it. I've actually, unfortunately, seen it firsthand. But yeah, it's one of those things where I think it was a bold move. They know they were going to offend people. And yeah, they still made it because they wanted to tell this story. They wanted to give this window. Now, the documentary filmmaker, there's an interesting dichotomy. He's played by Chris Sandberg, and the dichotomy between him and Cactus Jack is interesting because in the beginning with the documentary, you almost get the feeling like the filmmaker is looking to exploit Jack for his kind of fame, thinking, hey, I've got this really, really, really extreme guy. I'm going to document him in a film, and this could possibly, you know, be really good for me as a filmmaker and such, and really get it out there, right? So at first, you're almost getting the feeling like maybe he's doing this as kind of an exploitation of Cactus Jack. And then the other half of the film, when Cactus Jack starts using that equipment for making his viral videos, there's that exploitation kind of role reversal. And Yeah, I thought that was an interesting dichotomy. And Jack has a lot of opinions about a lot of things, and they show the reaction of people online to Cactus Jack's videos, which you find more people are against him than are with him. And I liked that angle. It was showing that no, we're not showing everybody agrees with Jack, but there are just a few, and those few help fuel Cactus Jack. It only takes one to help keep going and solidify these thoughts that Jack has. And also, as we go along, we get some cracks in the Cactus Jack character early on, learning and getting the feel of what this individual has been through, on what may have attributed to his opinions that that are definitely on the fringe. So there's a lot of things I think going on in here. If you're just looking at the surface and get offended, oh, this is propaganda, or this is it. No, just look at what's going on, okay? It's giving us this window. We can't deny that there are individuals similar to Jack out there because we have seen them. So it's not like they're making this completely out of fantasy world, which again adds a whole nother level to this film, and it'll definitely give you stuff to talk about when the credits roll. And that'll about do it for us here on The Final Cut. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Hit subscribe, bells up, and all of that fun stuff here on the channel. I thank you for your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.